125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense has the ball first today. It was a forgettable season for both of these teams, and the South's oldest rivalry, and the Cavs couldn't even find any solace in winning this game against the Tar Heels. Carolina cruised and had a big lead after 3 and coasted home with the W.
Well, it was a big win for North Carolina, snapping a 4-game losing skid going into that. But really, Virginia never could get it going offensively. Running, throwing, no rhythm. Only 288 total yards, David. They turned it over twice. They've got to be better on offense today.
Yeah, this definitely was a needed win a year ago for North Carolina to get some good feelings going, because they were struggling, like you mentioned, the 4-game losing streak. But really, they got it going throwing. They got it going running. They had everything working a year ago. Virginia up for a tall task.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. A run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Got room to work. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete on the comeback. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On the run, it's gone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pressure coming. After 40, there he goes. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Thanks to grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Morris. With the catch, it's Harris.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Makes the grab. It's Ennis. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
To the air on 2nd down. for the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harrison. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Morris. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Quarterback making checks. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Bringing the heat. And wings it incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Caught behind the line. It's good. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here we go. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Harrison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. Backed up now. Here's second and long. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Morris. Fires left. Got him downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ross.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw again. They'll run the screen. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. The field goal is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. When you've got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. He wants to change this route. Off play action on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Conley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lopez to pass. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Ennis. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Ennis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they do on 2nd and a long way to go? Instead, it's 4th down.